Today, the teaching method we are going to introduce is the silent way. This is more like a cognitive teaching approach towards problem-solving approach. And the characteristics of this kind of teaching method is that L2 learners are the main character in this teaching method. Teachers' role is just like assisting students are responsible for their learning. And the second characteristic is that instead of giving lecture, teachers use various materials, which is a social mediator, to help students learn. And different types of contexts and situations are given for students to respond.
I'm going to talk about the disadvantage of this method. For the silent way, for students who is not so active, more passive on learning, it may not be considered as a good way of learning, because in the silent way, teachers should act as a silent role to guide students, to let students discover their interests while learning, and it may be more suitable on teaching foundation courses like pronunciation, speaking, listening. Like for more complex courses like grammar, it may be difficult to teach.
And if we put this teaching method in Taiwanese teaching environment, we will encounter lots of problems. Just as Penny mentioned, the teaching method focuses on some fundamental way of teaching and also fundamental learning, like vocabulary and pronunciation. However, in Taiwan, since our teaching began in elementary school and gradually when we are in junior high school or senior high school, there will not be enough time for student and teacher to practice such a teaching method, because we are facing lots of exams, but this kind of teaching method could not help we achieve well in the exam in a short period of time. So this may not be appropriate to be used in Taiwanese teaching.
Okay. So we think the silent way is a good way for students to try to find to prevent but their activity participating. In this method, student can be the master teacher, while teacher is just a helper, a guide. However, we also think it may be not practical for second language learners, since most of them don't have so much time to experience this process. Besides, this method has good idea, but it's also hard to design a proper teaching plan, so as to ensure every student can pay full attention in class. So maybe it's more good maybe it's better in science or technology class, but somehow we think it's a little difficult to practice in language learning.